I wanted this video to be a strong reason for you to start painting with watercolor. A tiny little inspiration for you to sprinkle a spark of joy and creativity into your life. Watercolor is not just for professional artists, anyone can start making watercolor art. It's a medium that separates you from all the noises that goes around you in daily life. It's like a little break, a little call for rest. It can become your hobby, your meditation, your journaling, and finally your passion. In this day and age that we are always glued to our phone and completely separated from ourselves and our subconscious, the best thing that we can do to combat that is doing more of mindful activities. Although meditation is a great way to connect with your inner self, it's hard and not for everyone. In fact, whenever I try to meditate, it backfires on me and I lose my focus much more during the session than in normal moments. Maybe I'm not doing it right, but it's never been easy for me to do it. And I know that there are so many people out there feeling the same way. Whereas when I pick my brush and start painting with watercolor, I am completely transferred to another world. It's like a fairy world that gives the notion of flying. You're soaring to the sky and seeing all the lands on earth blooming with vibrant flowers. Now, it might come off as a flowery description of what you might actually feel when you paint, but it's not far from the truth. And it's not surprising that scientific researchers have found a relation between mental health and artistic endeavors. You might say that you don't have time to paint, but let me tell you this. Painting with watercolor is like a lubricant oil. It does occupy a little tiny insignificant space, but it makes the whole gear move fast and smooth. It's like an assistant, not a hindrance. Nurturing and developing your creativity allows you to work more efficiently, become more successful, and most importantly, reduce your stress in life. Painting allows you to see the beauty and aesthetic of daily life. And like Pablo Picasso said, art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. When you immerse yourself in the process of painting, you enter a state of flow where you become completely absorbed in what you're doing. This state of flow helps you to quiet your mind, giving you a much needed break from the stresses of daily life. And because watercolor painting requires a certain level of concentration, it can help you to improve your focus and widen your attention span, which is something that we severely need given that we are on our phone scrolling most of the time. And you don't even need to be good at drawing to be able to paint with watercolor. You can start by applying paint to the paper and experimenting with different colors. You can commence this process by painting simple things like the blue sky and the farmland, or you can go in nature and start painting the scenery around you. In fact, painting landscape is the most enjoyable and meditative subject for watercolor painting. And if you want to start learning professionally, there are so many resources that you can use on internet. You simply need to type in watercolor tutorials and everything will be shown to you. In fact, one of the channels that you might find useful for that reason in the future is this channel, in which I'm planning to cover a lot of basic watercolor lessons for beginners. And do I need to tell you more about the significant impact of painting and the relaxing effect of watercolor to convince you, or you're already convinced? I think that you don't have to take my words for it. It's better that you pick up your brush right away and see it for yourself. And then comment if you think that I was telling the truth. Like this video if you agree, and subscribe for more art videos. Thanks for watching. I hope that I can see you in the next video.